drumstick cereal.
Not that good.
Not that good. So we are building a house and we're actually moving in really soon.
We thought it'd be really fun to answer some questions about the home building process, our home inspiration, and a lot more.
So these are questions that we've received from Instagram. If you want to follow along there, it's Tell the Birds. And we post different polls and little question boxes and things where you can participate in our home journey.
And keep you updated on all of the crazy changes. And I ask for help and opinions constantly. So go follow along there.
You might not think that our home journey is very exciting, but we do. So if you want to follow along, you can. Hold on,
a little itchy back.
Just the lower back area.
How low? Oh, you're making me itchy. Okay, so let's jump in. First question. We are building with Homes, and it's been a really awesome experience so far. They get things done so fast.
The hardest room to design for me when I was designing the rooms was the master bath was difficult. We were in the design center and we had to, it still
is difficult. We're kind of in the middle of it right now.
It probably has more choices than most all of the other areas of the home.
Well, so and then all of the choices are really close together in a small space, so everything has to look good. Master bathroom.
So yeah, if I say something and then you interrupt me, then that kind of...
Next question!
We were planning on living in this house for... Who knows what'll happen?
We don't know.
But I don't know, probably at least 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
We have big dreams for our dream home that we can custom design ourselves. This home is not custom, it's semi-custom, so we got to pick a lot of the things that went into our home, but for the most part, it's a plan that they had already built multiple times, and so it's not completely our own that we picked and designed ourselves. So I am excited to do that someday in the future, but not anytime soon.
So No,
you gotta stop burping. We didn't technically move any walls or make any huge structural changes to our floor plan, but we did add some posts in the front that are real cedar, and it just adds a lot of character to the house. And in our kitchen, we did some open shelving and moved some cabinets around. So there's just like little things here and there that kind of make it more our own and more functional for us. Did you just check the phone, your watch? Are you bored?
We got an elongated toilet.
Was that a splurge? I think it was just like slightly more than the other ones. We splurged on our kitchen sink. That thing is beautiful. It's a farmhouse sink and it's heavy. So that one we definitely splurged on. And then the beams outside, the posts on our porch, those were a nice chunk of money.
Chunk of change. Yeah.
Oh, and then we did tall ceilings in our basement as well.
Yeah.
9 foot.
That was tough because we had to decide on that like a week or two after we decided to build the house.
Yeah.
It's back in like October. And so we asked a lot of
people. And we didn't even know what that meant. Like, we didn't even know what kind of a big deal that was.
Put ceilings in the basement.
Your throat is making so many noises.
Well, it's milk and cereal and pizza. So we won't really have a backyard, but we have a big side yard.
Yeah.
Big in our neighborhood, I guess. I grew up with a pretty big yard. You grew up with a fairly big yard. So it's different, but we live by a lot of parks and there's a lake and things, and so we weren't too concerned about having a crazy big yard.
Cody loves spreadsheets.
I do love spreadsheets. The tricky part with spreadsheets is...
No, we're just talking about like financial stuff with the house.
No, it's about spreadsheets. It specifically says spreadsheets. So the financial side of building a home or buying a home can obviously be pretty scary, and we did not know a lot about it. Still don't know a ton about it. On the financial side, it's just really important to have all the numbers laid out and know what you're getting into. Because like with any purchase, and especially with buying a home, there are so many costs that you just don't anticipate. And so sitting down with someone who's done it before or a realtor, and just fully understanding what you're getting into is really important right at the beginning. It has to be the right time. It still has to make sense financially to be able to purchase a home.
Oh, and then also just like thinking about all the other things that go into buying / building a home. You have to furnish it. Furniture costs a lot of money. They don't come with appliances. You gotta buy appliances.
Spreadsheets, if you want to join the course.
Nope. Next question. Favorite room in the house?
You go first.
Office. Yours is office too, huh?
We'll see.
We'll see. Right now it's the office because it's just tons and tons of windows. There's 8 windows in that room, and it's in the corner, and it's just cozy, and I just can't wait to decorate it. But I have a feeling that I'm going to be obsessed with our kitchen.
I was going to say kitchen.
Yeah, I really love our open shelves in there.
I don't care as much about that.
And the sink.
And the stove.
And the countertops.
I'm excited to have more space than we currently do.
We're in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
It's tiny. Film wherever we want instead of throwing everything out of this room and putting a tree right here. It obviously does not go in front of a door.
Yeah. We're in our bedroom / office /
closet. /
This is our kitchen and bathroom.
Dining room.
This is the one room.
Anyways. Next one.
Sorry.
We're working with Allied Furnishings on our blinds and shades. This floor plan has a ton of windows, and so we know that privacy and the blockage of sun is important. So
Sun blockage.
We're excited to work with them. They already came by our house, and you'll see that in the next episode or in the episode before. I'm not sure when I'll post this. It's in one of the episodes, either 7 or 9. What? Or 8? And then I'm also working with Georgia Barnes as an interior designer. She's awesome. And then we have more in store, but they're still kind of in the works because we're not really furnishing yet. So we'll keep you posted. Waiting for your house to be done. Not moving in right away.
I've got a 2 worst parter. There are a lot of financial things that you just don't think about. And so it starts getting a lot more expensive than you realize. And the second thing that has not been super fun is just some things don't turn out the way that you expect. There's so many different options and different things going in. And when you're in the design center, I mean, you see some little sample of something, and then that's
like
your
a 3
whole,
by 3.
Yeah, that's your whole kitchen island or your whole carpet area. It just, things are different. And so I think you have to go into it realizing it's not going to be 100% perfect the way that I'm imagining, but it's going to be pretty good.
Best parts of building.
The best part of building for me is that I think we just had a lot more control over the process. We looked at a lot of homes before we decided to build, and we looked at a lot of really cool houses, but each one of them would just have something that just wasn't great. You know, maybe a whole room that we didn't like or poor lighting. To be able to kind of choose what you want is, I think, a pretty cool part of building a home.
Why did you choose white everything? We decided to go very neutral with our house because we will be working and shooting in this house a lot. And so it needs to be able to be compatible with all the brands that we work with, and it's just easier with a white slate and then just bringing in pops of color through furniture. When do you move in? That changed today.
We were going to have a move-in date of May 8th. They are finishing up some things and we're switching out some things. And so we just got a phone call today and it's looking like it's going to be May 22nd move-in date.
Oh, close on the 21st.
May 21st close date.
I wish I would have looked at all the tiles together for our master bathroom. I don't love our flooring in our master bathroom. It's just not the style that I was going for. And then it got discontinued, so we had to pick one similar to it, but the similar one wasn't as close to the one that I wanted. Anyways, other than that,
you'll learn to love it.
I'll learn to love it. And there's gonna be a rug over it anyway. It's not a big deal.
Just like kids. We might have a kid that we don't love as much.
Right, and then we'll just kind of deal with it.
You have to.
I can't really think of anything else though. I seriously love everything about our house. Who are your biggest home inspiration Instagrams?
I love following at Home Rachel Design.
That probably is something.
And at...
I can't think of all of them off the top of my head right now. I'll pop them up all over the screen, follow them, check them out. They're good.
Pretty much all the lights in the house we're replacing with our own.
All of them. I mean, the only thing that kind of sucks about that is you have to kind of replace them as you go because you obviously can't buy all of your lighting at once, or that'd be really, really expensive. I mean, some people can do it if you can. But so we kind of have to do it as we go. So that's the only sucky part about that.
I've also heard that it's a lot cheaper to do your own backsplash, and then you can kind of customize it however you want. So we're planning on doing that.
We're also replacing our faucets in our kitchen and our bathrooms. They just didn't have like a ton of options in our price range at the design center, so we're going with stuff that we find online. So I actually have a home Instagram account where I broke down each room in our house and did story bubbles on each inspiration for each room, so you can check that out.
So some potential ones that we're looking at doing, the stairs, we want to do like white risers going up.
We're also wanting to do some faux wood beams on the kitchen ceiling to kind of match our exterior, vertical shiplap in some rooms, some wainscoting, and we also want to create a really cool breakfast nook in our kitchen. What advice would you give someone thinking about building?
Don't do it. If you're thinking about building, a good thing to do is to just start looking around at model homes and start and just talking to some of those agents.
Yeah, that's really how we got started, because we were looking at buying before, and then we had never really thought about building, and then we just went into the model home, like, well, we have these lots available, and we're like, oh, we like that area, maybe we'll build.
Another piece of advice, if you are actually building or in the process, is that it's probably going to take longer than you expect.
And be more expensive than you think.
And so just going into it with the mindset of any big project, which is just, it's probably going to take longer and cost more than we're expecting.
So that's all the questions that we're going to answer today. If you have more questions, make sure to comment below and we'll do another Q&A. Thank you so much for following along. Make sure you watch our other episodes of our home video series. And stay tuned for the next episode. I don't know if it's 8 or 9 or 7, but it's one of those and it's next. So watch it. What do I say after that? Bye.
That's so awkward.
What would you say?
So that's the end. Like this video, if smash it if that's something you're into. Subscribe if you want.
What videos are you watching?
Hit that bell if you want to get the notifications. Swipe up down below. Links in bio, and tag me on the followers.
All right. Bye bye. Thanks everybody.